What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I have another tool haul for you guys. You probably noticed that from the video and the thumbnail. But this is basically tools that I bought throughout the week while I was working. I ended up needing them for certain jobs. I picked them up, used them. So I couldn't really do an unboxing video for you guys, but I can give you guys my first impressions on them and what I think about them. And if you guys stick around, you probably see one of my favorite tools at the end. I have, I believe, 2 or 3 tools from Harbor Freight, 2 from Amazon. So without further ado, let's get to the video. All right, first up on the chopping block is this Maddix 9-way 5-pound slide hammer and pull set. That took me about 2 or 3 takes to say. That's a mouthful. Long story short, it's a pull hammer. I needed it for a axle on a Toyota Jack. I mean, not a Toyota Jack, a Toyota sit down. It was giving me trouble. The seal was wedged in there, so I actually had to get a puller to pull it out. So I ended up going to Harbor Freight, picking this up. This was a lifesaver. Let's open it up. Of course, you get your little instructions and a little bit of foam, but let's take a look at the tool. I only really needed to use this one for the job I needed, but it comes with a wide set of things. It comes with this type of puller that you connect with all these things. I'm assuming with all these nuts and bolts that are on here. This one was actually backwards from factory. It comes with 2 different sized brackets. It has the deep one and the shallow. It comes with, I believe this is for, I'm lying to you. I don't know what this is for. I'll probably figure it out when I check the instructions. And it comes with a couple other things, but this is the meat and potatoes of it. This is the slide hammer. It is from Maddix. They don't have the lifetime warranty like I like. I believe it's a 90-day warranty, but hey, it's a slide hammer. It does what it's supposed to do. It worked great. It only took 2 whacks to get it out, so that was great. Some of you guys in the comments might say I didn't use enough elbow grease, or I'm a pansy, whatever, but this made my day so much easier. I think I spent about an hour trying to pull that out, and I couldn't get it out. Once I bought this, it took 2 whacks, got it out. Highly recommend this. It is great. I love it. I'm probably gonna put a picture up here somewhere so you guys can see how much it costs. I do have a comment somewhere in there that says they would like to see how much everything costs when I get it. So I'm gonna try to do my best for you guys. This I highly recommend. Really loved it. It made my job so much easier. I know I will use this in the future, so highly recommend picking something like this up. I didn't even see this. All right, well, that's in there too. So if you have any questions, just go on Harbor Freight. You probably find it out from there, but this is one of the main pickups I had this week. Next up, we have another Maddix. This is the front end service tool set, another mouthful for them, but it's basically a ball joint separator, tie rod ends, anything to do with front end tools. I basically only needed this. I'll probably put a picture of the job I had to do somewhere over here. It was taken off a gear off a Drexel motor. If you've ever done it before, you know it takes a little bit of time, a little bit of elbow grease, anywhere between half an hour to an hour, depending on how stubborn it is. I wasn't going to spend that much time, and I was in Harbor Freight actually picking up that other tool when I knew I had to do a job for this, so I ended up picking this up. I did have bad experience with some of the pullers they've had before. I'll probably put it up over here as well. That was made out of some cheap pot metal. It was horrible. The moment you twist the screw, it would turn into mush, basically. I absolutely despised it. I knew I wasn't going to go that route again, so I knew I needed to step up in price. I believe it was Pittsburgh. I saw this one and I saw the Icon one. The Icon one was about 200 bucks. This one was about 100 bucks. Again, I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see. At first, when I opened this up and I saw the texture of this, I just looked at it and I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to be that cheap pot metal, just like the Pittsburgh one, and I was going to be highly disappointed. But I did see the screw look like an impact ready screw. Don't know if it is or not, but I did put an impact on it and it worked just fine. Highly recommend picking this up. Like I said, I only really needed this tool to pull the gear off, but I do see myself using this in the future with some other sets, with some other jobs that I have. Also, I can use it at home if I need to. I have a nephew that's in the, if you guys see him in some of my other videos, my nephew's getting into the mechanic business, and I'm sure he can use this if he ever needs to do some front end works on like a Honda Civic or something like that. But definitely recommend picking this up. I thought I was going to be disappointed at this, but the moment you pick it up, you can feel the heft. It definitely has some meat on it. It's not one of those cheap pot metals. Like I said, I don't know if this is impact ready, but I did put an impact on it and it opened it up no problem. It didn't cause any damage or anything, so highly recommend picking this up. this was another Harbor Freight pickup that I'm pleasantly pleased with, if that makes sense. Next pickup is this small little thing. It is the channel locks, basically a channel lock, pliers. I lost my Milwaukee one. If you guys seen some of my other videos, I loved my little mini Milwaukee one. I guess I left it as a gift for another operator out there or another mechanic. So if you find it on the job, congratulations, you got yourself a new gift. So I knew I had to go get myself another one. I didn't want to go buy that set all over again. I wanted to try something different. I have tried channel locks in the past before. They are made in USA. They're great. So I figured I'd give this a try, and I'm definitely pleased with this. It doesn't open up as wide as the other one I had. I noticed it because I use this mainly to open up some drain plugs on a on the combis. It takes like a special, once you take the cap off, you take the tube off of the radiator and you connect it to it. So it could be a little bit of pain taking that off. So I end up using this for that mainly. But this is a cool little tool to slide in your pocket with the Icon set. Probably put a picture of that over here. I rave about it all the time. Love it. So if you have this and that, you could probably get a lot of the jobs done, especially the smaller stuff like lights and stuff. Highly recommend picking something like this up. It's built really sturdy. It does have a little bit of jaw play, but you know, it's a small channel lock. What do you expect out of it? So that was probably the most underwhelming one into this whole video. So let's toss that to the side and get to the next one. All right, so now we're getting into the Amazon pickups. You're probably asking yourself, what is it? It just looks like a square. It is an ATV slash motorcycle jack. Mainly I use this to do some gearboxes on bendies. The little tire well they have is about yay big, give or take. So this actually fits perfectly in the longitude way to actually get your gearbox up to where you need it. If you've ever done a gearbox on a bendy, you know that they're actually pretty heavy and it's a little cumbersome to try to get yourself positioned properly to get that shaft into the input section of it. So you can kind of hurt your back that way, and I told myself a long time ago I would not hurt my back anymore. So I do have previous experience with this with another coworker. They bought it prior, and once I saw what he had, I knew I had to get one because I definitely was not going to hurt myself anymore. So I went ahead and picked this up for myself. I'll probably put a picture or a video of that, whatever it is, right over here, so you guys can see how much it costs. But basically, it is a scissor jack. Basically, you twist this. I believe it takes a 20 millimeter, 21. It comes with a little tool that you can use, but you can always just put a 20 millimeter on here with a ratchet. Probably works a lot better. You twist this, it opens up. It gets pretty tall. It's pretty much the length of the screw that's on here. So I don't know if I'm going to do it all the way up for you guys just because it takes some time. But you basically set it up on the floor. You put your gearbox on top of it. You slide it to where you need to slide it to, and then you can just twist this. You can't see it on camera, but you can twist this, raise it up to the level you need. Once it's comfortably in that area, it makes it easier to manipulate that gearbox so you can slide it in where you got to go. I see a ton of usage on this from other jobs that I have, whether you're doing like an axle, rear axle on a Toyota or something like that, and you just need a stand to hold it while you're working on stuff. This is great for that. Highly recommend this. Those of you guys are getting a little older in age and that check engine light's turning on in your body, highly recommend picking up something like this. You save your back. I learned recently that I am getting old. These kids were right. I am an old geezer at this point. So definitely pick this up. So now that you guys stuck around and seen some of the basic Harbor Freight and Amazon stuff, let's get into my favorite one. Here it is. Here's my favorite tool. You're probably asking yourself, what is it? It looks like a lunchbox. I'll show you. It is a lunchbox. Basically a troll for you guys to stick around for the video, but I really do recommend this. This is the Badoo electric lunchbox. Very simple. It has a little heating element inside. Turn it on, heat up your lunch. Those of you guys that are on the road, you understand that you tend to stop at like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, all these drive-thrus while you're on the road. Because at least for me, we don't really have a designated lunchtime. Our lunch is on the way to the next job. So I found myself gaining a little bit of weight in the midsection area, and kind of was disappointed the fact that I was hitting drive-thrus all the time. I knew I had to pick something up. I did a little bit of research. There's a couple videos out there that they judge these, the top 5 or whatever it is. This was up there. I also do know they have that new Lunch Ease. Probably put a picture of that over here. Looks amazing. Probably works fantastic for the price. It better work fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 200 bucks. This I picked up for like 30 bucks. Highly recommend this. I would open it, but my lunch, matter of fact, I skipped lunch, just so you guys know. I didn't get to eat. The missus packed this early in the morning, so I still have yet to look at what's inside. I'm pretty sure I have an idea of what it is, but yep. Oh, fork and spoon kind of fell out. That is one drawback. Rice and beans, some chicken, and some empanadas. I'll probably eat that a little later. All it really is a silver dish inside of there that sits inside, and then you have a heating element. This does use both 12 volt / 24 volt and 110 volt. It does have two different connectors, so you can't really mess it up. The one on the 24 volt has like a square security tab, I guess, for the certain plug for that. That's this one over here. It comes with both plugs, so you don't have to worry about buying those. If you can see, it has a little square, so you can get it here. So you're not really going to mix them up. The 110 has the little triangle knobs. This comes with the 110 cable. So you can charge it either or. If you have a power inverter like I do, you can just plug it in while you're doing a job, and then when you're done with that job, you have food ready to go. But if you're on the road, on your way to the next job, plug it into your cigarette lighter. By the time you get there, it's nice and hot. Highly recommend picking something like this up, especially if you're on the road all the time. Even if you're not on the road all the time and you just don't have a way to get a hot meal, highly recommend picking this up. The first couple times I used it, it heated up my food just as if it came out of the pot. I can't stress it enough. Pick this up if you're on the road. I'm tired of eating fast food. It's not healthy for you. Of course, it tastes great. That's the whole purpose of fast food. It's convenient. It tastes good. It cures whatever munchies you got. But if you want to stay healthy on the road, you want to do this job for a long time, highly recommend eating food, staying healthy. This is the best way to do it. It comes with a little fork and spoon, but these obviously got to get washed now since it touched my little contaminated area over here. Let's just put that here for now. The fork is like a little shrimp fork kind of, but hey, it's a fork. It's better than eating with your hands. I carry a bunch of plastic forks inside my glove compartment just because I stop at like Wawa's and stuff, pick them up. Sorry, Wawa, I steal all your forks and stuff, but I need it in the van. But this really is my favorite tool. It was a little bit of a troll in the beginning when I said I was going to hold you guys to the end for my favorite tool, but this really is my favorite tool. I love my food. As you can see, I eat good. So highly recommend picking this up. Thanks for sticking around. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like videos like this, I try to drop some more. Peace.